Venezuela is holding a presidential election, a pivotal moment in the nation's history. This election represents a critical juncture for the country. It could bring about big changes, potentially altering the nation's future. Or it could mean 6 more years of the same policies. These policies have caused widespread shortages and economic instability. The election will affect millions of Venezuelans. Both sides feel strongly about the outcome. Some say they will leave if Maduro wins, fearing further decline. Many have already left, seeking stability elsewhere. Over 7.7 million Venezuelans now live abroad. About 17 million are eligible to vote, eager to make their voices heard. This election is about the future of Venezuela, a chance to steer the nation in a new direction. It is a chance for the people to choose their leader. The world is watching as the international community closely monitors the process. The results will influence not just Venezuela, but the entire region. They will shape the future of Venezuela for years to come. 2 main candidates are competing in this election, each representing vastly different visions for the future of Venezuela. The current president, Nicolás Maduro, is running for another term amidst economic and political turmoil. On the other side is Edmundo González, a beacon of hope for many Venezuelans. He is a former diplomat with a vision for change. González represents a united opposition, a coalition of diverse groups. He replaced Maria Corina Machado, whose candidacy was halted by Venezuela's highest court. The court's decision sparked controversy and debate. Now, González is the sole opposition candidate, strengthening their position. Many are hopeful this election could bring the change they have long awaited. People all over the world are paying attention to this election. International organizations are observing closely. There have been problems with past elections in Venezuela. The international community wants a peaceful and democratic process. Many countries are concerned about the situation in Venezuela. President Maduro wants to win the election. He is using different tactics to stay in power. One tactic is to get his supporters to vote. This is called the 1 by 10 initiative. The election is on a significant day. It is the day Hugo Chavez would have turned 70. Maduro is reminding people of Chavez. González and the quest for change. The opposition in Venezuela faces a difficult challenge. They are running against a powerful incumbent, Nicolás Maduro. Maduro controls the government and resources. However, the opposition is hopeful. They see energy and determination among the people. Their biggest strength is unity. They have united behind one candidate, Edmundo González. This time, they believe unity gives them a better chance. Section 6. Dawn of decision, early voters share their hopes. On election day, people went to vote early in the morning, driven by a sense of urgency and hope. Long lines formed outside polling stations, stretching down the streets as far as the eye could see. They were eager to cast their votes, believing that their participation could bring about the change they desperately needed. Many people said they were hopeful for change, expressing a collective desire for a better future. Judith Cantilla, a 52-year-old domestic worker, was one of the early voters. She said she wanted a better future for Venezuela, one where her children could grow up with more opportunities. "I'm here because I want to change for my country," she said, her eyes reflecting both hope and determination. Section 7. Shadows of doubt, tensions and irregularities at the polls. Problems arose as the day went on. Reports of tensions and irregularities emerged. Some were intimidated or prevented from voting. Concerns about fairness grew. In Cadia, people were barred from witnessing the vote count. Armed men blocked their entry. Fear and uncertainty spread among voters. A shadow was cast over the election process. Section 8. International echoes. Venezuelan voices abroad. Millions of Venezuelans live outside of Venezuela. They left due to the crisis, but they still care deeply about Venezuela. They watched the election closely. Some voted from abroad. In Bogotá, over 4,000 registered to vote. They held rallies for democracy, hoping for a better future for Venezuela. Section 9. The weight of legacy. Chávez's shadow looms large. The legacy of Hugo Chávez continues to have a strong influence in Venezuela. Chávez was a charismatic leader. He implemented socialist policies and challenged the United States. He remains a powerful symbol for many Venezuelans. Maduro has invoked Chávez's memory throughout his campaign. He is hoping to benefit from Chávez's enduring popularity. The opposition, however, wants to move Venezuela beyond the Chávez era. They believe it's time for a new chapter in Venezuelan history. They want to focus on the future, not the past. Section 10. The future uncertain. What lies ahead for Venezuela? As the election results are being awaited, the future of Venezuela hangs in the balance. The country faces enormous challenges, including a humanitarian crisis, economic collapse, and political instability. The outcome of this election will have a profound impact on Venezuela's trajectory. If Maduro wins, he will likely continue his current policies. This could lead to further isolation from the international community and a deepening of the crisis. If González wins, he will face the daunting task of rebuilding the country and uniting a divided society. The road ahead will be long and difficult regardless of who wins. Section 11. A call for peace, Maduro's pledge, and the road ahead. President Maduro has made a crucial pledge. He promised to recognize the election results. He called on other candidates to do the same. This is a step towards a peaceful transition. However, the situation remains tense. The international community is watching closely. The future of Venezuela depends on it. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more videos.